My name is Mark Poulton. I'm a real estate investor in the greater Charlotte, North Carolina area. What you would call a no frills, no thrills real estate investor. If you're looking for a guy with like a really fancy shirt on or a nice studio office in the background or someone who's just trying to sell you a $19.95 a month subscription to their newsletter, not that guy. Check out a different channel. So in the buy and hold real estate realm, you're gonna get problems. You're gonna from leaky roofs to rehabbing homes to eviction of tenants to trying to figure out what you need to put in your lease next time so that you can get a bigger monetary judgment against somebody and you totally trash your house. But as you solve each one of these problems, you're going to gain wisdom, and wisdom only comes from experience. So that's basically the name of this game: is solving problems, learning from those problems, implementing strategy so you don't have that same problem again. Many nights I've stayed up, couldn't sleep because I've had to solve, in my opinion, major problems. And those ranged from I got to come up with about $45,000 in 7 days, have no idea how to do it because I promised somebody that I would buy this house. Uh, well, I know how to do that now. Not that big of a deal. I could probably do it 4 or 5 times over if I needed to. Other ones, hey, I got my first eviction coming up. I have no idea what to expect in court. That was very stressful. Now I evict people all the time. Well, not all the time, but eviction to me is a trivial process. It's not something that I stress about or even think about anymore. It takes about 10, 15 minutes to do all the paperwork. Another 16 minutes once I park to go downtown. Once I'm uptown is what we call it. Once I'm downtown, park. It's 16 minutes till go in, file the paperwork, do everything I have to do, get back to my car. It's 16 minutes. Yeah, it's inconvenient, but that's part of this business. I've had wood rot in every single place you can imagine in a home. Having to replace subfloors, having to replace roofs, having to replace, almost every part that you can think of. And, those were very stressful times. They're not stressful anymore. So what I've learned through this process is, you need to get bigger problems. As I figure out solutions to the big problem that I'm having right now, right? It's not going to be a big problem next time. It's just going to be a problem. And then the third time that it comes up, it's just going to be a little problem. And the fourth time that that comes up, it's just going to be a nuisance. And, it's just something that we have to get through. So if you're sitting back and buy and hold real estate and you don't have $10 million in net worth and about $250,000 or more in passive or rent roll coming in every year, and you're sitting back and you're not really doing anything, and life is actually pretty easy on you, and you know things are just not a big deal for you, you probably need to go out and get bigger problems. So, and a bigger problem may come in the form of a quadplex, it may come in the form of, an 8 unit apartment complex. It may come in the form of my last biggest problem, which was a condemned house that was scheduled for demolition. By far the biggest project we've ever taken on, um, mainly because we actually took on an identical house that might have been in a slightly worse state than the one that was scheduled for demolition. The problem is the one that was scheduled for demolition was very high profile, and there was a open drug dealing in the cul-de-sac, and we couldn't. You're not going to skirt code enforcement. You're going to have to permit everything, which is a big pain in the butt in today's economy where everybody is fully employed. You can't even. People won't even call you back for a $1,500 electrical job, or well, that's a great. Electricians aren't going to call you back. Still got to get the job permitted and still got to make it happen. But, you know, finding someone to do it. It's like trying to find a mortgage company that's going to lend you money for less than 100 grand a year or $100,000 for the mortgage. It's not going to happen. I mean, maybe, but you're really better off going with private money in a situation like that. So, that was a huge problem. If I had to do it all over again, well, I would definitely do it. We're getting $1,220 a month from the home. Everything is basically brand new, so there's very little in there that should break down in the next 5, 10 years, assuming that they take care of the place and I'm doing the inspections like I'm supposed to. So, would I do it again? Yeah. Would I would I be better prepared? Yeah. Would it be easier? Yeah, because I've learned from the mistakes. I've actually got some new vendors that came out and or contractors that came out and bailed me out. And because of that, I don't forget that. We actually had a plumber who bailed me out, ended up using him on another job. Yeah, he charges me good money, a lot more than I want to pay. However, I know he's reliable, he's honest, and he will get out there and I will reward him. And basically, I told him the first time, I'm going to pay you whatever you ask because I have to get this done. So getting bigger problem, as you solve problems, you're not going to have to deal with them. But until you get to the point where you've reached financial freedom and probably surpassed that, I would hope, maybe doubled financial freedom so that you're approaching FU money, you need to get bigger problems. If you're sitting at home and you're eating bonbons and you're watching Oprah or Montel Williams, or I don't have television, so I don't even know who's on anymore. Um, you probably need to turn off the television. You probably need to get rid of cable, and you probably need to get bigger problems. Anyways, I hope you go out there and live the "you won't stop me" lifestyle. I can tell you this: you're not going to stop me. I feel sorry for all of these suckers that are sitting in traffic and they do it day in and day out. Yes, today I'm one of those suckers. About 4 or 5 times a week, I'm one of those suckers because I'm working on the outside of a home and I can't, I'm really dependent upon the sunlight. Sun's going down, obviously, it's kind of shining in my face. And so I need to get home. I got to be with these suckers. But this is a choice for me. Gosh, if you're one of those suckers having to sit in traffic all day, I feel sorry for you. Go out and live the "you won't stop me" lifestyle. I wish you success.